Waiting for more people. Oh, quite a bunch. Very nice, very nice. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me? If you all can hear me, can you send a thumbs up? Or any emoji that you have? Anything? Great. So nice to see so many people already on the live. Okay, before we start, I want to wish all the mothers who are watching this a very happy Mother's Day. I know the times are tough. Y'all are all bound in the house, but what better way to celebrate Mother's Day, yeah? So let's start. I have a really special person to introduce today, and it is my mother.
Hi.
All right, so we're gonna make kung pao chicken today. Okay, one of our favorite dishes, which we realized very recently. It's a super tasty dish. Okay, for all of you all who don't know about kung pao chicken comes from China, from the Sichuan region. So a slight brief about kung pao chicken. Kung pao chicken is named after the palace guard that was in the Ming dynasty. So Kung Pao means the palace guard, okay, and that's how the palace guard of that time really liked the chicken, okay. So he liked it small pieces of chicken with a little bit of peanuts and peppers, and that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to make. So Kung Pao chicken it is. We'll just take you through the list of ingredients that we have, alright? Okay. So I'm going to start with the chicken first. I've cut the chicken into really tiny pieces, okay. So if you see the pieces of chicken, they're like small cubes, okay. Here, this is how the piece of chicken is cut. I've just put a little bit of salt and pepper to the chicken. We're going to add the remaining ingredients. The recipe is already shared with most of you, so if you have any doubts, you can always ask over here, and I'll try to clarify as much as I can, okay. The next set of ingredients that you need for your sauce is cornstarch. You need dark soy sauce, some salt and sugar. That's it. Okay. We're going to use some water, but that is later. I've also written chicken broth. If you have chicken broth, then that will work really well. But if you don't, then you can use water. Alright. And for the stir fry, we have ginger that I've cut into juliennes. There's sliced garlic over here. There's some dried chilies, cashew nuts, spring onions, and the bulbs of the spring onion. I've also taken some coriander, peanuts, and peppers. We're really lucky we got peppers today, so we're going to use peppers in our dish. Alright, so that's the mise en place. That's the dish that we require. That's our chef for today. Okay. So I'll just help her, and then we'll get started, alright?
Let's get started.
Okay, awesome. So just a brief, I've already told you a brief about the ingredients. Now we'll just start with the marinade first for the chicken, because that is what requires a lot of time, okay? So as much as you can, try to keep the marinade for about 30 minutes so that it incorporates all the flavor well with the chicken. Okay, so now with this, I'm just going to add, you can come closer a little bit. To this, I'm just going to add some amount of soy. Okay. And we're going to use some corn flour. Now what corn flour does is, it makes the chicken a little crunchy, okay, a little crispy when you are going to fry it. Okay, you can use eggs. If you want to make this a vegetarian preparation, you can do that too, okay. Really simple, the same ingredients, the same style of cooking, but you just require Instead of chicken, you can use vegetables. That's it. Okay, so that's it. It's going to be a little sticky, but you have to keep this for a while. Okay. Now, that was the first step. Okay. First step, marinate the chicken. Second step is to make the sauce. Okay, really simple. Again, we're going to use some amount of soy. Okay, I'm going to put some corn flour into that. Small amount of salt. And some sugar. Okay, going to give this a generous mix till everything is incorporated. Now we also need some amount of water. Okay, so we're going to add the water to this. That's it. Okay, so the sauce is going to look like this only for a while. It will start to thicken later. Okay, so once we're done with two very important things, you can start your stir fry. Now, very important to understand, Chinese cuisine has developed because of the kind of flavor that is there in the food. Okay, so as much as you can, try to keep the flavor fresh, because that is what is desired. You want the ginger, the garlic, the chilies to be really fresh. Okay, try not to use ginger garlic paste, try not to use chili paste, because then you're just trying to adulterate the whole dish. Okay, as much as you can, use fresh ingredients. They're readily available everywhere, even in this lockdown. So shouldn't be a problem. Okay, and it's a beautiful dish to have anytime. You can have it as a bar snack, you can have it as an appetizer, for lunch, for dinner. You can have a breakfast with some pav if you want, but that's up to you, your choices. Okay, but it's really classic. The next stage, chef is going to take care. Okay, so I'm just going to fry the chicken, and mom's going to take care of the rest.
Yes. So let's get started with the stir fry, or we'll fry the chicken at the same time.
In a while, you can start.
So just let. Here we go. Let's heat it up.
If you have any questions in between, you can always ask. We've not done this before together, okay, but I'm sure there's always the first time. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can always pop it in, and we'll be happy to answer. Okay, so we're putting oil in the wok.
Then we take the cashew nuts. In goes the cashew nuts. We saute them for some time.
You want me to help you?
Yeah. This is the first time we are cooking together. Otherwise, you're always alone.
Okay, we're also going to have a question answer round later. So if you have any doubts about anything, mom's waiting to answer. She's waiting to sign books. She's on the verge of writing a book right now. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, guys. Okay, can't we just put the cashew nuts? Why are we sauteing it? Why are we putting it in oil? Why did we do this step?
No, because it gets a nice color
Okay.
and it's crunchy.
Okay. Also, cashew nuts I think has their own oil, so it just develops in its flavor, becomes a little more prominent.
question, sir?
What's the question?
Repeat the marination process.
The marination for the chicken, very simple. You need chicken or any vegetable that you're going to use. Then you need salt, pepper, and soy sauce, and a little bit of corn flour. That's it, nothing else. Okay?
Now we put the ginger, the garlic, the red chilies. Yeah, that's it. Oh. Get the aroma of the ginger and the garlic.
Already smells good. Okay, so you have to saute it till it's colored, or just saute it?
Just saute till you get that all the flavors.
Okay.
Huh? So now
You need the marinade.
the bulk. There we go.
Okay, to this we're just going to add the sauce, alright? Make sure that you mix it properly before you add it. Question?
Can we use paneer?
Of course you can. It's Kung Pao Paneer. Okay, you can use any ingredient you want. You can use tempura, fried vegetables into your Kung Pao. It's up to you. Okay, in the meantime, while your marinade is getting ready, we're going to fry the chicken. Okay, and so I'm going to give the fried chicken to mom, and she's going to add it to the sauce. Okay, so this is ready. Alright, so that's how it's going to look. It's a little thick. Yeah, so you see, if you hold it together, it is pretty thick. Okay. Okay, to this we're going to add the diced peppers. Alright, any questions in the meantime? While we are going to do this, I have a set of questions which I've kept ready for mom. She has no clue about it. A rapid fire round. So I got the book ready.
This was in the plan. We should have told you before.
Okay, so if you know this, then how would you answer the questions? No.
Let me see the questions.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the questions. Okay, you have exactly 10 seconds to answer. Okay,
Okay.
I'll just keep this on a low before we start. Don't try to be very honest. Okay, with the answer. Try not to think too much.
Okay.
Okay, so you have 7 questions. There can be 2 in 1 question also, but you have to answer all.
But you should have shown me this questionnaire before, no?
No, sorry. Okay,
That's not
so
fair.
we're going to start. Alright. What's the hardest thing about being a mom, and what's the best thing?
Hardest thing is saying no to a child.
Okay.
I think, according to me, and best thing. Best thing is always to say I love you.
Touched. Okay. Next, okay, next
So I
one.
was not thinking, right?
If you could go back in time to one moment, what would it be?
I would want to be a child again. I think that's
Okay. What is the most rebellious thing you have ever done?
in my life.
Yeah.
I think one day I just got a chance and went and chopped off my hair.
Rebellious. Very much. Okay. What is one thing about our relationship you wish you could change?
Nothing.
Really?
Really.
Think along. I'll give you 20 seconds for this one.
This is very haunted case evening.
Okay.
I don't want to change anything in our relationship.
Okay. What was the moment I frustrated you the most when I was growing up?
Only one?
Okay. Yeah, only one for now.
Would I have to think? Oh, that's so funny. I can't think of anything.
One, yeah, mom, come on.
I think it was in a 10th standard and you were not ready to be with the books and all the time wanted to do football. I think that was very frustrating to be back on the books.
After that, Three Idiots released. Okay, so guys, after Three Idiots, things have been
Changed.
better. Okay. Okay. The next question. This is a little tricky. Okay. Was there something your parents did when you were a kid that you swore you would never do yourself?
This is also emotional.
It is.
When we were small, when I was small and my brothers, we were small and my parents were abroad, they went to work there. And so we were left with our granny. So I missed those moments with my parents. So I always swore that I would never leave my children. I will always be there for them. So that's it.
Okay. I'm getting emotional. Okay. Okay, the last one. Okay. The most fond memory of all of us that you have.
All memories are fun all the time.
No, you have to choose one. Any one that you think is the most fond. Like the first one that comes to your mind right now.
They all went on a holiday, to Goa and on the beach. And
That's every holiday.
No, you're never there all the time. The dad is never there all the time. So as a
Not
family,
debating about this.
No. Like whenever we go as a family, those are the fond memories for me.
Okay.
There's not only one memory.
Wow. Success rate is 100%, huh, guys? Okay. So if you want, you can ask the same questions to your parents, to your mother. I'm sure they'll be very, very honest
The
when
oil
they're
is
answering.
hot now.
Okay, in the meantime, we got the oil heated. Pretty hot. Now, very, very important, okay? When you are putting the chicken in, make sure that you are putting one piece at a time, okay? If you put all of it together, it's going to clump up. Alright?
The question, what's the substitute for corn flour?
Potato starch if you have.
And next question,
Next question.
capsicum. Do you have, does the taste differ from different colors of capsicum?
Not really. So the red and the yellow capsicum just have a sweeter feel. Okay, so in Chinese cooking, what you are looking for is like a range of flavors. Okay, so you're just elevating every flavor. So it's sweet, sour, a little bit of spicy, a little bit of pungent, a little bit of salty. Okay. Now the thing that capsicum, the bell peppers does is it just adds a sweeter taste. Okay. So what you're looking for is a well balanced dish. Capsicum, on the other hand, just incorporates flavor in terms of how in terms of pungency, just a little bit, but not a huge difference. We just added just to get a little bit of sweetness, but that can come also from sugar. So no hard and fast rule that you have to use red or yellow pepper. You can use capsicum also. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready with your dish?
No.
You want to add some water to that?
I think so because there's no gravy.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a little bit of it.
Okay, so we're going to add some amount of water also to that. Whatever is fresh, like the coriander that we have, or the spring onion, the stems of the spring onion, the leaves of the spring onion, make sure that they are put in towards the end. Okay, if you have it in the start, then it's going to discolor very, very fast. Okay, and you don't want that to happen. So chicken is ready. You see the pieces are pretty tiny over here, like bite size, really bite size pieces. Okay, chicken's ready, mom. Should I put it there?
Yeah. You go to the side of the water.
Okay. Alright. So there you see the chicken's ready. And it's crunchy, okay? But make sure that you add this towards the end. If you add it in the start, then it's going to become soggy really, really quick.
Wow, it looks so colorful.
Okay, yeah, looks nice, yeah, mom.
Yeah, looks nice.
Okay, that is it.
Nicely.
To this, we will add the peanuts.
Wow.
Are we done?
Yes.
So let's plate it. Alright guys, can you see this? It looks amazing. Okay. So I'm just going to plate it now. Okay, we're just going to put the spring onions on top. Make sure you don't mix it fully. Okay, we've taken some amount of coriander over here. Remember, it's all about the freshness, okay guys?
Listen.
And just a little bit of sesame. And try to use the peanuts. Okay, so that is the Kung Pao chicken that we've made. Really simple, super easy, and super delicious. Alright, so that's your chef for today. Okay, did you try it now?
Yeah,
I think you should try it first.
I'll try from that.
Very nice. It's hot.
It's hot.
Okay. So you still have time. It's 8 o'clock right now. But I don't know, whenever you all have dinner, you can always try to make this recipe. Okay. Try to follow the same style, but maybe you can change the ingredients if you want. If you
Yeah.
want to use vegetarian, if you want to use fish, can
Or
you use
spice.
fish?
No, you can use.
You can use fish, you can use vegetables, you can use chicken, you can use any kind of meat if you want. Any other tip that you want to give them?
You can, whatever you want to do, like you can use more spice, whatever. You can do it according to your style.
Okay, great. So I hope you all enjoyed that recipe. I'm not going to take much of your time, but that was it. If you have any questions, you can always message. The recipe is already shared, but
Questions to Chef Dean.
yeah, you can always ask me questions. Okay, message, and we'll try to help you out as much as we can. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that. A very, very happy Mother's Day to everyone. Single mothers, parents, going to be mothers, everyone. Okay, lots of love to everyone. Have fun, stay at home, keep your hands clean, keep your family clean. Okay, take care. Bye.
Bye.